Being a father and husband isn't easy. You've got a lot of responsibilities and it can be stressful. But you know that you want more. You want to be better. By the end of this video, you will have 7 powerful tips on how you can be a better father and husband. This is advice that you can implement immediately. Hey guys, I'm Jason Kreidman, creator of the Dad University program. Our program helps dads gain more confidence in their parenting, improves their mindset, and provides a proven fatherhood formula. If you're interested in learning more about our program, I'll put a link in the description below. Also, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click on that notification bell so you know when our videos are uploaded. It really helps us spread our message when you share our videos. So maybe you know a couple people that might enjoy it. Please share it with them. Learning how to be a better father and husband is about what you say, what you do, and even what you don't do. Let's take a look at the tips. Number 1, take responsibility for your emotions. If you have ever said to someone, "You make me so angry," or "You are frustrating me," or "You hurt my feelings," then you have blamed other people for your emotions. One of my students had a huge awakening with this. He realized that he was blaming his wife for all the times that he was feeling bad. She said this, she did this. And so she was affecting his emotions. And he realized that he wasn't taking responsibility for them. So this was a huge realization for him. The problem with this is that when you blame other people, the problem doesn't get solved. You're just waiting around for them to say the right thing or do the right thing, and you're going to just be waiting. It's the same with our children. We get so frustrated and upset based on the way that they act. Why do we allow other people and what they say and what they do to affect how we feel? It's a losing proposition. When you take responsibility for your emotions, you are then in control. You are not concerned with what someone says or what someone does because it's not going to affect you. This can make you a better father and a better husband. You get to choose happiness. Why wouldn't we all choose to be happy? Number 2, express appreciation. I talk a lot on this channel about gratitude and how important it is for our happiness. Gratitude is the antidote to depression. It's nearly impossible to be grateful and depressed at the same time. The more you practice gratitude, the more likely you are to keep depression away. While gratitude is that feeling inside, appreciation is better defined as the act of showing that gratitude to somebody else. Expressing appreciation as a father can be showing affection to your child, or maybe giving them a small gift, or just by saying thank you. We often think of showing our appreciation when somebody does something good. But what about just showing your child appreciation for no reason, just because they are your child? Here are some statements to show appreciation to your child. I am so lucky to be your father. Thank you so much for just being you. Or, I really appreciate you. As for your wife, I think all of us in relationships take our partner for granted at some point in the relationship. We may fail to show our appreciation, and let's face it, everyone wants to be appreciated. Just like your child, it is very valuable to show your wife appreciation for no reason. But for her, you can certainly show that appreciation for the things that she does. If she works, you can say, I really appreciate that you work so hard for our family. And if she's a stay-at-home mom, you can say, I really appreciate that you take such good care of our child. Just be genuine and express your appreciation. It doesn't matter if it's errands, if it's just stuff she does around the house. Either way, it's going to make you a better father and husband if you show your appreciation to your family. Number 3, don't take things so personally. You have to come to the realization that not everything is about you. We take things so personally. Your wife might be upset about something that happened with her parents, or maybe she just got bad news from a friend, or she's just feeling down overall. But again, this is not about you. You just happen to be the person in front of her at that moment. It doesn't make what she says or does okay, but you don't have to take it personally. Remember the first tip about taking responsibility for your own emotions? Well, guess what? You also aren't responsible for hers. So stop taking it personally. If you want to be a better husband, then don't internalize it. Everyone has their stuff going on. Even if you have a young child, they've got their own things going on too. Your 3-year-old is not out to get you. We think that they are. We say, how dare my child disrespect me, or don't say that to me. Now, that doesn't make what they're saying okay. But again, we take it so personally, and that's what we need to stop. Number 4, be empathetic. If there's one thing that you can remember from this video, it's to be more empathetic. It'll make you more likable, and people will more easily connect with you. Being empathetic means that you are putting yourself in the place of somebody else and really feeling it and looking at that situation from their perspective. Now, you don't have to agree with the situation or what they're doing. It's just you providing understanding. For example, your wife is really upset because she just found out her best friend is getting a divorce. And you respond with, well, that guy was a jerk. She's better without him anyway. The fact is that comment is not going to help her feel better. Certainly you might feel that way, but an empathetic response would be, I'm so sorry. It sounds like that's really upsetting you. She doesn't want advice. She doesn't want your opinion. She just wants to know that you understand. And when you are empathetic, you're looking at the situation from her perspective, and she's upset about it. You're not offering it from your own perspective. It's from her perspective. And with your child, there's going to be tons of times for you to be empathetic. They may have done bad on a test. They may have had a breakup. They may have had an argument with a neighbor. Maybe they just got hurt. But again, to you, it might not be a big deal, but to them it is. And so being empathetic is looking at the situation from your child's perspective and offering and saying, hey, I'm really sorry that you did that, or I can see this really bothers you. They don't need your advice. They need you to say, oh, wow, that looks like that's really upsetting you. Or I'm so sorry that you're going through that. You are not looking at it from a grown man perspective. You are looking at it from your child's perspective. And when you do that, your response changes. And that makes you a better father and husband. Number 5, provide more affection. Let's start with your child. This is probably the easiest way to better connect with your child, and that's by providing affection. Of course, babies and young children love affection. But even as a child gets older, they appreciate the affection as well. It just might look a little different. Smothering your teen with a bunch of kisses probably won't go over well for most. But giving them a good hug, putting your hand on their shoulder, all of those things can be great for providing more affection. Even if your child resists, continue to offer that affection. It'll make you a better father and bring you closer together. For being a better husband, provide your wife affection with no ulterior motive. Do not provide her affection with the intention of only getting her into the bedroom. If this is your motivation for affection, the end result will be that she will more than likely pull away and won't provide any affection at all. Give her a hug, a kiss, a foot massage, or even just putting your hand on her shoulder when you walk by. Now, just an extra tip. Do not smack her butt when she's cleaning or cooking or doing something, unless she has given you the green light to do that. Number 6, be present. This is focusing on what is happening now in front of you. If you are on your phone while you're playing a game with your child or having dinner with your wife, then you are not fully present. It is difficult to be present at all times, but the more you can be present, the better father and husband you will be. Our phones are typically the culprit of us not being present, but there are others. Our thoughts, as an example. You may have something from work weighing on your mind as you come home to play with your child. Or you're thinking of a past situation and something that happened, and your wife's trying to talk to you and connect. Many situations where our thoughts keep us from being present. One of the ways to be more present is to carve out that individual time. When you are working, work hard. When you're with your family, focus on your family. So you write these things down, even if it's in a calendar that, I'm going to spend 1 hour with my child on Wednesday night playing a game. Or I'm going to do date night with my wife. Put those items on your calendar. We put our work stuff on our calendar. We can certainly put our personal stuff on our calendar. If you do this, you'll be more efficient with your time. You are better off spending less time, but it's quality present time, than spending more time in which you are distracted and not present. Number 7, show unconditional love. This is a foundational aspect of how to be a better father and husband. Unconditional love means that you love your child and your wife regardless of what they do, regardless of what they say, how they act, or anything that they become. You love them because they are your wife and child. Your child doesn't need to get good grades or even behave properly in order for you to love them. They need to know that you love them no matter what, regardless of what happens or what they do. You may not love their decisions at that moment, but you love them regardless. And even your wife, she may say the wrong thing or do something you don't agree with, but that doesn't mean you don't love her. You love her regardless. That's unconditional love. When somebody loves you, regardless of the decisions that you make or that you fail, that just feels really good. So be a better father and husband by providing your wife and child unconditional love. All of these tips are things that you can implement immediately. You don't have to wait to be better. You can be better now. I would love to hear from you. Which one of these tips really resonated with you? What do you think you could implement right now with your family? Leave your feedback in the comments section below. If you want to go deeper into how to be a better father and husband, then you'll enjoy our Dad University program. I'll put a link to it in the description below. Come check it out. If you found this video helpful, you don't want to miss what we have for you in our other videos. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click on that notification bell. If you know anybody that might enjoy this, please share it with them. I'll see you next time.